Welcome to the Sales Lab.
Narrative-based selling. Tell us what that means.
So, two-part, if I can teach somebody something. So my procurement agents, the people that place the POs for me, are generally not the people that formulated the product. But I'll still spend time to explain to my purchasing agents, hey, here's the chemistry you're buying. Because a lot of times they're just buying widgets. I want them invested in who we are and what we're doing. So when I explain to someone that might be very far removed technically that, hey, we're working with an ammonium polyphosphate intumescent agent. When you burn it, it chars up like a marshmallow. And that carbon, you've had a marshmallow go too far. That perfect toasting act that you try and do right over the coals, and it goes from like that perfect tan and gooey to flaming ball. That basic carbon structure of total flaming ball can protect a substrate from flame. That carbon itself protects what's behind it.
Exactly like in the case of the marshmallow, in fact, yeah.
It's the same. In fact, you could use sugar in some applications as a flame retardant. I'm serious. But taking the time to explain to somebody that's involved in the purchasing of it, hey, did anybody ever tell you how this works at your company? And they go, no, I'm just here to push the buttons and place the orders. If you can share that time with them, they become an advocate of yours within their own company, even if they're not the one that decides on what they're going to use. And then furthermore, I'm pretty well known in our company for our call reports that we write after the meetings. It's a story. I met with real people. We had a real discussion, and there's always a beginning, a middle, and an end. I don't like the reports that just say, they buy this, I pitched this, we'll let you know how it works out. I met Dale. Dale grew up in Poughkeepsie. Dale went to Southern Illinois University. Whatever it is, I try to build a picture of, here's what I'm doing here. Here's supplier, why you trust me. Here, bosses, here's what I'm doing for us. And then what I'm trying to accomplish for the customer and what I'm going to do next. I always try to build the story of what's taking place. So for me, narrative-based selling is trying to flesh out the more holistic view of what's taking place. It's not just dollars and cents. It's not just chemistry. There's a lot of factors at play. And it's a lot nicer to string that together with a story than trying to cram it into Excel.
Yeah. Sure. Well, and when there's any level of complication, I mean, sometimes a narrative will just connect the dots, right? It's not this and this and this and this and this. It's you guys are having a problem with this product, this material not doing well in this environment. And we considered a couple different things, and all of a sudden, from the spreadsheet to the storyboard, right?
Exactly. And I think if you were going to ask anybody, well, what's your value prop? If they don't have a story, do they have a value prop? We're cheaper. Lots of people are. That's not always what wins. It can, I guess, but it's not what's going to secure you the business long term. Because the next cheapest guy will win at that point. Like you win on price, you lose on price, sort of deal. So having a story that entrenches you and makes people think of you more fondly, or if you just help educate somebody and they think of you more fondly, it's everything to me. That is core sales. It gets back to the base persuasion and rhetoric of it all. It's sophistry. It's storytelling. It's the facts can be inconvenient at times. Tell me a story.